God is calling you to be a part of his marvelous plan. Here is God's plan. And God said, "Let us make man in our image." General 1:26. Ye means all of you therefore shall become. It's a process perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Matt 5:48. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become. It's a process, the sons of God. John 1:12. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. Rom 8:14. The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of God, and if children, then heirs, heirs of God, and joint heirs with Christ, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature, and the whole creation waits for the manifestation of the sons of God. Rom 8:9, 6 and 18. And what agreement has the temple of God with idols? For ye are the temple of the living God, as God has said, I will dwell in them, and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Wherefore come out from among them, my people. Reverend 18. For and be ye separate, says the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you, and will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, says the Lord Almighty. Romans 2:6-16-18. But when the fullness of the time was come, God sent forth his Son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons. And because ye are sons, God has sent forth the Spirit of his Son into your hearts, crying, Abba, Father. Wherefore you are no more a servant, but a son, and if a son, then an heir of God through Christ. Gal 4:5-7. That ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. Phil 2:15. For it became him, for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, in bringing many sons unto glory, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through sufferings. Heb 2:10. According as he has chosen us in him before the disruption of the world, we to be holy and flawless in his sight, in love designating us beforehand for the place of a son. F 1:4. Concordant literal New Testament. Behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God. Therefore the world knows us not, because it knew him not. John 3:1. Now then, did God plan to call these sons? Did he have it all worked out in advance? Is there any chance of failure in bringing these sons to glory? Let's read it. For whom he, God, did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image. Remember General 1:26. Let us make man in our image, of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them he also glorified. Rom 8:2-9-3. It should be noted that the verbs in this verse are in the Greek aorist tense and should more properly be translated predestinates, calls, justifies, and glorifies. This is not a past and completed act only, but a continuous process into the future. God is calling sons and daughters into glory. All that he foreknew he will bring to fruition. But for what purpose? To roll around heaven all day? To play harps and sing gospel music for all eternity? To glut ourselves on dainty foods like some fat monarch? What is God's first order of the day when all these sons of God are manifested? Just what will they do? Or will they do nothing? We read part of the answer in one of the scriptures quoted above. Let's read a little more. There is a grand challenge and marvelous work waiting to be accomplished by the manifested sons of God.